Good morning. Next topic that we'll be taking up in this lecture is thrashing. So, what is thrashing? It is basically a situation where the performance of a system degrades. Why it degrades? Because the system spends more time in processing page faults than executing the number of instructions of the processes. So, what actually happens in thrashing? The CPU spends more time in handling the page faults than the time spent on executing the instructions. So the number of page fault execution time that is more as compared to the execution of the instruction, and which generally degrades the performance of the system. Thrashing, it generally occurs in multitasking operating systems. As in multitasking, there are several processes running at the same time. Suppose one process is executing at the same time, other process needs a page. So page replacement might be there. It might take away the page that is needed by other process. In this process, it will halt both the processes. Similarly, multiple processes are executing at the same time. So one process might be taking away the pages that is required by the other process. So CPU will be spending more time in handling of the page faults than the time spent on the execution of the instruction. This actually results in thrashing. Suppose if you see this with the in the form of a graph, on the horizontal axis we have degree of multiprogramming, then CPU utilization. Now if to a certain extent, as you increase the degree of multiprogramming, that means the number of processes executing simultaneously, if that is increasing, the throughput will increase. But there will come a certain point where if you increase the degree of multiprogramming, the performance will tend to decrease, the CPU utilization will tend to decrease. This phenomenon, this is known as thrashing. So thrashing is basically, it is from the point where the performance start degrading to the end. Previously it is going as expected, that as we increase the degree of the multiprogramming, the throughput as expected is increasing. We are increasing it in multiprogramming, the throughput increases. But if at this point, if you increase the degree of multiprogramming, the throughput CPU utilization or throughput, instead of increasing, it starts decreasing. So this point from where, with the increase in the degree of multiprogramming, the performance, instead of increasing, it tends to decrease. This is called thrashing, or this point is called thrashing point. Now there are several methods to handle thrashing. What is the first method? Operating system might attempt to recover from thrashing by suspending the execution of the current process and preventing the execution of new processes to start. Suppose one process is causing the page fault. The CPU can suspend the execution of the current process and prevent the execution of the new process, which will result in lesser number of page faults, and hence the system performance can increase. Next is, it can be thrashing can be removed by selecting an appropriate page replacement algorithm. If we select that page replacement algorithm which is resulting in lesser number of page fault, that will be good as compared to that algorithm in which the number of page fault is more. So if by appropriately selecting a good page replacement algorithm, will be able to overcome the thrashing. Next one is, it can also be used by using a local page replacement algorithm. So what is local page replacement algorithm? It is that algorithm where a process cannot take frames from other process. So what is there in local page replacement algorithm? It can only take take frames from it process, not from any other process. It can be prevented by allocating a process as many frames as it needs. So what can be done? It can be done by allocating the processes the frames according to its requirements, so avoiding the page faults. So this can be normally set by working out a working set model. One thing more, we'll be looking at the difference. We have used the term that local replacement algorithm. There are two types of page replacement algorithm. One is global and one is local. What is there in global page replacement algorithm? In this, the replacement of frames are selected by a process can be frames from the set of all processes. That means in global replacement, a page can be replaced. The frame selected by a process can be any frame from other all set of frames. That means a frame can be taken up from other process also. But whereas in local replacement algorithm, a frame can be selected from only the set of frames allocated to a given process. In global replacement, a process can be selected can select even that frame which is currently allocated to some other process. As we have discussed in the previous point also, that it can take away frames from other process also. Whereas this is not the case with the local replacement algorithm. It can select only that frame which is currently allocated to. It can select only those frames which is currently allocated to its to a process. Here, the number of frames allocated to a process, that may increase. The number of frames allocated to a process, it will not change. So it cannot control its global page replacement algorithm. It cannot control its own page fault, whereas no such problem exists in local page replacement algorithm. So when we have discussed the thrashing algorithm, so what was there? If we can use only local replacement algorithm instead of global replacement algorithm, this is one of the method to overcome the thrashing problem. Why it will overcome? Because it will be only taking the frames of its process. It won't be taking the frames away from of other processes. So that normally results in page in thrashing. So this is one of the methods for handling the thrashing. Thrashing is again important topic from examination point of view. So this is very important. Thank you.